All right. We're going to do it without Rhodey. Okay. All right. What about now? Okay. All right. We're doing it without Roadcaster. Roadcaster's not working tonight. Yep, Roadcaster's not going to work tonight. So we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. All right. I should have just done that all along. I apologize. I really do. Oh, that sucks. All righty. So it's 11-2. Sixers are up. And man, it's been so hard to even just keep track of this game because of all these technical difficulties, man. But it's okay. We're back. We're back. And we'll figure out Rhodey a little bit later. I was playing around with some things, and I probably played with something that I shouldn't have, but it's okay. Harris, catch and shoot three-pointer. That one won't fall. Harden tries to tip it out. Instead, it's going to go to Jeremy Grant, who goes up on the layup, and that's good. An 11-4 game so far. Jeremy Grant, the former 76er, 28 years old, and he's averaging about 21.5 points this season. Embiid on the right elbow. Can't get that one to go. And he gets the ball back from James Harden and goes up with a reverse layup. And it's good. 13-4 is the game now as they're up by 9. Joel so far in this game, 8 points. And he's shooting 3 for 4 from the field. Nurkic going up against Embiid and has his way as he knocks down an elbow jumper. Here's D'Anthony Melton on the other side for the Sixers. Bounce pass inside to Joel. Joel back out to Harris, catch and shoot three-pointer from the near wing, and Nurkic grabs his miss. Jeremy Grant has the ball now, and we'll give it up to Damian Lillard, who's had himself a terrific season. And he thought he got fouled there as he was whistling for as he was looking at the ref for a foul there, but wasn't able to get that. Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid, elbow jumper, and he knocks it down. 15-6 is the score. 5:39 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back in just a little bit. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. You're listening to Jason Joseph on Play-by-Play with JJ. Oh, man, we got 27 people on here. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? If you haven't done so already, first of all, well, let me tell you about this channel. We cover 76ers basketball. We cover Patriots football, even though their season's done. But we're still going to be doing the 49ers game on Sunday. Again, I totally apologize about the Roadcaster difficulties. You know, this thing, the Roadcaster's great, but tonight it just wasn't its night. So have to figure out what's going on with that. But Felipe, what's going on, man? How you doing? How many quarters? How many minutes on the quarter? Yeah, I know. I had to do a better job of keeping time and score there. I apologize about that. That's a good point. Okay. All right. Let's set this up now that we got the other thing set up. That sucks, man. That actually really ticks me off because it was doing so well. But I'll have to figure out the problem later. At least I could figure out a plan B on the fly. I was just like, screw it. Like, Roadcaster's great, but not tonight. Alrighty. Oh, so how's your night going, guys? It's what's tonight? Tonight's Thursday night. It's Thursday night here. What have you guys been up to this Thursday night? We got another late one here for 76ers basketball, but that's okay. That's totally okay. Because that's what we do. We cover the Sixers no matter where they are, no matter if it's even 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, maybe that does matter because I have work then. So maybe I wouldn't be doing that if that was the case. But yes, that's what we do. We cover 76ers basketball, Patriots football. We also do the Phillies as well. And we'll be doing a little bit of Flyers once the football season is done. Alrighty, so we got 15 people on here. That's crazy, man. If you haven't done so already, you can go over to my Facebook page and subscribe to my channel. It's Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're on my YouTube page, if you're on Facebook, you should be able to go to my YouTube page right there, and you can also subscribe to my channel and make sure that you keep up to date with all the YouTube shorts, with all the announcements that I make on there. I mean, I'm still going to be posting on Facebook, but it's just another way to just keep up with all my content because I love you guys so much. Y'all are the best. Y'all are. All righty. Embiid, 10 points. And, well, it's funny because the Portland Trailblazers so far in this game only have 6. And the Trailblazers are 3 for 13 from the field. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Sixers up 15-6. Simons gets the ball here. He hands it off and tries to give it up to Grant, who was on the near baseline, and he couldn't do so. And that's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover by the Trailblazers. That's their 3rd tonight so far. And the Sixers do get the ball back. It'll be Tobias Harris who inbounds it from the near sideline, and he'll hand it off to James Harden. Harden on the far wing. Gets past half court here. Gets a screen from Joel Embiid. Passes it to Tobias Harris, who takes it right into the lane and puts it up with the left hand and in. 17-6. Sixers are up by 11. A nice play by Tobias Harris, who has been really doing a good job at getting things going on the offensive side. Here's Simons. He will take it right into the lane and now puts it up on the foul line extended and knocks that one down. Harris on the other side for the Sixers. Gives it up to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. And they're playing a 2-man game here. Embiid at the foul line being guarded by Nurkic. 9 seconds on the shot clock here. 4.5 minutes to go in the first. Embiid takes it to the lane, and he thought he could get to that one, but he wasn't able to do so. Long rebound goes to the Trailblazers, and there's a shot that's up, and that's no good. Grant goes up with the follow-up, and Embiid blocks it on the other end. Oh, man, Joel Embiid, great defense for him, as he has been one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Makes it look so easy as Nasir Little was going up with the shot, and Embiid denied him and said no. Oh, man, he made him look like a kid there. All righty, 7 seconds now on the shot clock as the ball was bounced in. Maxey goes up, or tried to go up with a block, wasn't able to do so, and then Harden gets the rebound off of the missed shot there. Niang for 3 from the pass from Harden, yes! And he hits that one, and the Sixers go up by a dozen. Great play by James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers are 2 for 7 from beyond the arc. Harden deflects the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. So 20-8 with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sixers have been playing very well on both ends of the floor. They are 3-0 on this West Coast road trip that they're on, and they'll wrap up this West Coast road trip on Saturday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. There's a layup that goes up, and that one is good by Jeremy Grant. So Niang on the other side from the far wing for 3, way too strong. And it's 20-10 Sixers with 3:17 left to go here in the first quarter. Grant puts it up over Embiid, and Embiid had a great play there, but he's going to be called for the foul. It'll be a shooting foul on Joel Embiid. So the Sixers will, Embiid now has 10 points in the game so far, 3 rebounds, and James Harden, only 2 points for him, 5 assists and 3 rebounds as well. Not a whole lot of things going for the Portland Trailblazers so far. They're coming into today 21-23 on the season. They're actually 11-8 at home. And Grant is going to go to the foul line, and he puts up the first free throw, and that's good. And he knocks that one down. Jeremy Grant this season shooting 79%, which is pretty close to his career average. This season, though, he's coming in averaging about 21 points per game, 21.5 points per game. And he hits the second one as well. 3:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Shake Milton into the ballgame for the 76ers. And Matisse Thybulle as well. Maxey going up against the screen from Embiid, puts it up on the right elbow, and he connects. He made that one look so easy. And he pulled up from about 20 feet or so and knocked that one in. 22-12. 2:48 left to go. And a steal is going to be delivered off the bad pass by Jeremy Grant. And Embiid gets the steal there, and Maxey gets the ball back on the near wing, that is. Shake Milton gives it up to Embiid, and Embiid is on the low block on the left side of the rim. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid puts up the jumper, and that's no good. Grant grabs his miss. Simons gets the ball from Grant. 15 seconds on the shot clock, and that one is up, and that's no good. Drew Eubanks tried to put up the shot. Off the pass from Simons. Maxey for the Sixers. Runner. It's up, and it's in. He knocked that one down right by the foul line. Tyrese Maxey, 4 points in this game so far. Simons from long distance. In and out it goes. Maxey grabs the rebound. 1:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Maxey working around a couple of defenders here. Takes it right into the lane. Puts up another floater, and he gets that one to go. 6 straight points for Tyrese Maxey off the bench for the 76ers. 26-12. Simons in the lane. Puts it up. Contested floater. In and out it goes again. Man, the shots have not been falling for him in this game so far. Embiid pulls up from the top of the key. And that one won't fall, as there were 3 Portland Trailblazers right there trying to get to the basketball. And the 76ers will get the ball back as the ball gets deflected and goes right out of bounds. And a timeout will be called by Doc Rivers and the 76ers. And we'll be right back in just a few moments here on Play-by-Play with JJ. 26-12 is the score. Oh, man. I really hope that my audio quality sounds okay and it's not disturbing or anything like that, because that really does blow. I'm trying not to get too mad about it. Oh, man, we got 5 people on YouTube, too. Hello, and welcome on in to Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy this content, that is. We just started about 3.5 weeks ago, and this is our 25th or 26th broadcast, I believe. We cover 76ers basketball, cover Patriots football. All right, good. Thanks, Dad. Shout out to my dad. My dad's the best. I love my dad. And my mom, too. None of this would be possible without my family. So, got to give them a huge shout out. Shout out to the dad. Shout out to the mom. Shout out to the sister. Shout out to the aunt. All those people. I love you all so much. All righty. So I started this channel about 3.5 weeks ago. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Okay. And I currently intern at NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And I just graduated from Rowan University last spring, and I broadcasted games for Rowan. But I also, during my time there, got to call games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who are the minor league high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. And I also called games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So, but, as much as I love working at NFL Films, I wanted to do something, and I just wanted to try to get reps, because that's what's really important, as the great Scott Fransky once told me. Scott Fransky, the radio play-by-play announcer for the Philadelphia Phillies. So I just wanted to come on here. I figured, I have a headset, even though that's not working tonight. And I got a table in my parents' basement that nobody uses, and I got a new laptop. So why not put together a live stream of just all Sixers, all Phillies, and all Patriots content? We'll also be doing flyers once the football season is done. We'll be doing about 1 game a week. So that'll be really fun, and I'm looking forward to it. All righty. 6 people on YouTube. 6, that's what's wild, man. All right. So Maxey gets the ball back, puts it up, And that's not even going to count because Montrezl Harrell, who comes into the ball game, will be called for the offensive foul on the illegal screen that he set there. Lillard comes back into the game for the Portland Trailblazers, and Jabari Walker as well subs in for Anthony Simons. 1:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Sixers are up 26-12. 1:03 left to go. Here's a little. He puts it up from the left elbow, and he knocks that one down. And it's now 26-14. 53 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Maxey will hand it off to Shake Milton. Milton back to Maxey. Two combo guards here for the Sixers. Niang didn't think about shooting that one. He gives it back to Maxey, who pulls up from long range, and it's long. And rebounded again by Grant. Lillard trying to get inside on Matisse Thybulle, and Thybulle's going to be called in for the reach and foul. So Thybulle comes into the game. He's been one of the best Sixers defenders, one of the best perimeter defenders, arguably, in the NBA. So he can get a lot of steals, and he also can produce a lot of blocks. But the main criticism about him over the past couple of years, or really since he's been drafted, has just been the shooting. Has to get better at the three-point shooting. 14 seconds here on the shot clock. The ball gets inbounded. Little gets it. Almost got the ball stolen away. There's a pass out on the top of the key. 5 seconds left to go. And Thybulle is going to try to steal it. Damian Lillard gets the basketball, and it's going to be turned over. There was about a second left on the shot clock, so it probably wouldn't have counted anyways, but Dame does turn the ball over. 14 and a half seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock is unplugged. 5 turnovers by the Trailblazers. Maxey gets past half court. He gets a screen from Niang. Maxey takes it into the lane, puts it up. That's no good. Harrell with the follow-up, and he couldn't get that one to go. And that'll do it here in the first quarter. 26 points for the 76ers and 14 for the Trailblazers. Embiid has 10 of the 26 points for Philly. And James Harden has assisted on about 12 or on 14 points, that is, for the 76ers. So second quarter is going to be starting in just a few moments, and we'll be right back for that, but we're going to keep it right here. The one thing that I have to try to get used to, like just doing this on here, is that we're not sending it to break. I'm not doing this for a radio station. I'm doing it just on here for you guys because y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Ugh. So for those of you that are on here, I want to hear from you all. I want to hear from the people. I want to know what teams you guys root for and what got you guys into basketball. I'm going to post that question in the chat right now. I want you to answer it, and I will shout you guys out, and I will play your responses here and show them on my channel. So what got you guys into basketball? There we go. Boom. All right. And I also posted right on here, too, for those guys that can. Audio is... Dude, I just took the Roadcaster out. That's all I did. I just took the Roadcaster out. It was just not... It's night. I'll have to play around with it later. I'm not even going to play with it at halftime because the audio quality is just fine. I just can't... Oh, man. Ugh. You do? Oh gosh. Ugh, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Oh my gosh, dude, you're insane. You're like insane, dude. But hey, whatever makes you enjoy the sport, I guess. You're a James Harden fan? Okay. All right. Over 20.5 points and 10.5 assists. It could happen. I mean, it's not impossible. He's been doing that for a little bit of time, so he's had those games where he's done really well. I mean, his last game, he didn't shoot the ball so well, so you think that he's going to have a bounce-back game. So far, he has 2, so you're only 18 away from that. So, all righty. Okay, so the game does resume here. 26-14 is the score. As we start the second quarter, it's Shake Milton, Tyrese Maxey, Montrezl Harrell, George Niang and Matisse Thybulle in the game for the Sixers. Milton wanted a foul call as he took it to the left side of the lane, and he put it up with the underhanded layup, and he finally was able to get one. It was a very late whistle. And Josh Hart does get called for the foul, and Shake is going to go to the line to try to shake and bake and shoot 2 free throws. And the first foul shot is good. 27-14. Sixers have almost doubled their lead. They put up 26 points in the first quarter. They have been tremendous, and I mean tremendous, on this West Coast road trip. And Milton knocks down the second foul shot as well. 28-14. The ball gets inbounded to Damian Lillard, the longtime Portland Trailblazer who's been having another sensational season for them. 32 years old. Nurkic hands it off to Dame. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dame kicks it out, and it almost got stolen away, and he gets the ball back on the handoff pass. Dame passes it to Little and puts up a 3, and that one is no good. It'll be a shot clock violation on the 76ers. They're going to say that Little didn't even get the shot off in time. So great defense for the Philadelphia 76ers. The 14 points that the Trailblazers scored in the first quarter, that actually ties their franchise lowest record of scoring points in the first quarter. Milton will pass it to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle back to Milton on the near wing. Now he takes it on the near corner. Bounce pass to Thybulle. Couldn't get that one to go. Harrell with the follow-up, and he throws down the jam. 30-14. Montrezl Harrell once again making some big noise. Lillard is going to pass it out to nobody, and there was nobody there on that far wing, and that'll go out of bounds. It'll be 76ers basketball. Mitch, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. 30-14. Maxey on the far wing takes it to the cup, puts it up with a left-handed layup, and that's good. And the Sixers are up 32-14. They call it on ESPN a 7-foot 2-point shot. That's funny. Damian tries to do the same thing, and that time he gets fouled by Thybulle. This time it was on the other side of the lane. So it's now 32-14. 10.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. In case you're just joining me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Love you guys so much. Y'all are the best. If you enjoyed my broadcast, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that you keep up with all the exciting action of 76ers basketball. All righty, 32-15. Ay. Oh, we got 5 people on YouTube. Nice. Cool. So Lillard makes the first foul shot, and the second foul shot is up, and that's good too. Damian Lillard averaging about 29.5 points per game this season, as he's also shooting 37% from 3, which is just about near the league average. Niang gets the pass, and he puts it up, and oh man, he throws down an alley-oop to Montrezl Harrell. Are you kidding me? Harrell came up out of nowhere and tipped it in. 34-16. Sixers are up by 18. Lillard on the other side. Passes it. Josh Hart puts up a 3, and he knocks it down. Josh Hart, the former Villanova Wildcat, making some noise against Philly. Maxey has something to say about that, and there's a little bit of Kentucky representation as he knocks that one down. 36-19. 9.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Thybulle gets the steal, and he's going to solo it himself. It was a bad pass by Damian Lillard, and Matisse Thybulle makes the dunk. It was actually on Josh Hart. It was supposed to go to Damian Lillard, I should have mentioned. Hart on the other end. Puts it up, tries to go up with it against Montrezl Harrell. It'll be rebounded by Little, and Lillard puts up a 3-pointer. That one won't go. Grant tries to get the rebound, and that one, as he tries to put it back up, wasn't any good. They're going to call a foul here on Montrezl Harrell. So Harrell, who spent a lot of time with the LA Clippers, is in for the 76ers, and he's been making a lot of noise off the bench. Lillard gets the inbound pass. There's Walker, and he gives it up to Jabari, and Jabari puts that shot up, and that's no good. Another offensive rebound. Lillard with the screen from Nurkic. That one won't fall. And finally, the 76ers, after 4 offensive rebounds by the Trailblazers, they finally get a defensive rebound. Milton inside, puts it up on the foul line, extended, and it bounces 3 times, and he gets it to go. It hit the back of the rim, then it hit the middle part of the rim, and it had a high arc to it. And the 76ers were able to knock that one down. Montrezl Harrell gets the steal off the bad pass by Damian Lillard. And he tries to attack there, and he'll get fouled by Jusuf Nurkic. The Sixers have been very aggressive here in the second quarter. 14-5. They've been outscoring the Trailblazers in just this quarter alone. And they're up 40-19 with about 8:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Oh, yeah. Is this James Harden guy good? I mean, he hasn't really been out there for the second quarter, man. So he's been struggling, but shooting-wise, but I don't know, man. Nurkic gets called for the personal foul, and I believe that either Portland's going to challenge this or they're just the refs are going to the booth. So it has to be either a challenge or something else. But the Sixers have been playing phenomenal on both ends of the court. The defense by Montrezl Harrell and Matisse Thybulle off the bench, and Joel Embiid has really been sensational. I really wish the one thing I wish is that I could listen to what the refs are saying, but I have to go by this on the screen here. It has to be a challenge that's called by Chauncey Billups, the former NBA player, a Hall of Famer, I should say. So, and what are they looking to see? They're looking to try to see if Montrezl Harrell committed a reach-in foul on the defensive side. So that's what the play looks like it's going to be. So the refs reviewed it. There was no challenge flag called. It was a little bit of a bizarre play. Very, very bizarre. So Milton's going to inbound it for the 76ers. And with 8:23 left to go, Anfernee Simons comes in. Milton will inbound it. The shot goes up by Shake Milton, and he can't get that one to go. There's Simons, who tries to go up with the alley-oop pass, and that's no good. Josh Hart grabs the rebound, though, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. How about 7 offensive rebounds for the Portland Trailblazers, and yet they've only been able to put up 19 points with 8:19 left to go here in the second quarter. That's just unbelievable. Harrell thought he got all ball as Hart tried to grab the rebound, and he ended up hitting him on the left hand, and Harrell couldn't even believe it. And that one is up, and that's no good. So that's the first foul shot. Alrighty. So it's George Niang, Montrezl Harrell, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and Shake Milton in for the Sixers. Hart missed the first free throw, and he knocked down the second one. So the Sixers are up 40-20. So the Trailblazers cut the lead in half. Maxey at the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls up from long range. In and out it goes. Dame grabs the board. Lillard to Hart, who takes it inside and puts it up with the right hand and puts it in. And Doc Rivers wants to call timeout for the Sixers. 40-22 with 7:48 left to go here in quarter number 2. Sixers take a full timeout, and they'll be back in just a few moments at the Moda Center. Oh, man. Guys, hello. First of all, hello. If you're new to my channel, okay, My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover all 76ers basketball. We cover the Phillies when the weather is nice and it's not raining outside like it is tonight. And then we also do Patriots football. And even though their season is done, unfortunately, we'll be covering the 49ers game on Sunday as they take on those Dallas Cowboys. And everybody here in Philadelphia is very excited about that game because they think that the 49ers are going to win. And they would, even though a lot of people that I've talked to would much rather face the Dallas Cowboys, there's also like this other half of people that just like wants Dallas to lose. It's really funny. I'm thinking about taking Ben Simmons over 5.5. What? Oh, man. Oh, you're trolling. You're trolling. That was funny, though. That was really funny. That got me. That got me. That was funny. Oh, man. So yes. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, okay, so I said that we cover 76ers basketball. We do all the games for them. We do all Phillies games. We do Patriots games, and then we'll be covering one round of a matchup per week for the NFL up until Super Bowl. So there's only 2 weeks left, and then once the football season's done, we'll be doing one Flyers game per week, and we'll be doing that because we want to get in a little bit of hockey too. We love our Flyers, and gotta tell you, the Flyers deserve a little bit of love. They really do. They've been playing overall. They've been very well. I know that they got their asses kicked against the Boston Bruins, but hey, the Boston Bruins are just that good. There's a reason why they have 36 wins this season. I mean, when you have a big three in Patrice Bergeron, and you have David Pastrnak, and you have Brad Marchand, like all doing their thing, it is just unbelievable the amount of talent that they have. And besides those three guys, they have other guys too that have stepped up, even though they lost Tony DeAngelo. So, and he's on the Flyers. So they also lost Tua Rask. I forgot about that. Alrighty, 40-22. That's the score now for this 76ers game. Sixers are up by 18. Embiid and Maxey have shot 9 for 16 from the field and have combined to score 20 points. And the Trailblazers, well, they've only put up 22 total points. Just to give you a perspective on how this pendulum has swung in the 76ers direction. James Harden comes back into the ballgame for the 76ers. D'Anthony Melton in there as well. Harden on the far wing. Hands it off to D'Anthony Melton. And Melton will be called for the travel as he took 4 steps. And that'll be the 4th turnover by the 76ers. So Harden comes in from Niang. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Shake Melton. And Tobias Harris also comes into the ballgame for Tyrese Maxey. PJ Tucker and Joel are waiting on the sidelines. So it's 40-22. Anthony Simons will take it to the left side of the foul line and tries to hand it off to Nurkic, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be 76ers basketball. Nurkic tried to dive for that, and Thibault was right there, and he ended up tipping it right off of his leg, and Embiid comes back into the ball game for the Philadelphia 76ers. The big man, 10 points for him, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. He's plus 14 for the 76ers, and Harden, who has the basketball, will pass it right over to him, who's at the foul line. Simons guarding him. That's a mismatch. The ball gets deflected as Embiid tried to pass it to James Harden on the near corner, but it was deflected out of bounds by Simons. Harden only has 2 points. He's 0 for 2 from the field. He knocked down 2 free throws, and he has 6 assists as well. He inbounds it to Embiid. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Harden gets the ball back. 5 seconds to go. He's on the near wing. He pulls up from long distance, and he can't get that one to go. Nurkic will grab another rebound. Here's Damian Lillard. Pat kicks it out to Josh Hart. Hart will give it back to Little, and he can't get that one to go either. Melton comes up with a miss. Here's Tobias Harris. He only has 2 points in this game so far. He gets the ball back from Joel, who almost had a wild pass there. Harris being double teamed. And that can't happen because Embiid's wide open for a three, and he knocks it down. This is why you can't leave Joel wide open, because he can do so much on the offensive side, and he also plays defense too. Can't forget about that. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the second quarter. Nurkic with a huge shot there, knocks that one down, and it's now 43-24. And the Sixers are trying to get something back to answer with, and Embiid gets that one to go. So it's now 45-24. 5:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Embiid has 15 points, and Damian Lillard, who has the ball now for the Portland Trailblazers, he's been pretty quiet in this game so far. He gives it up to Drew Eubanks as he gets an assist there, and Eubanks grabs himself another bucket. 5:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Harden with a nice pass to Tobias Harris. Harris tries to pass it out, and he gives it up to Embiid. Embiid passes or kicks it out to Harden. Harden will take it into the lane himself, and he goes down, and he rattles it up and in for the 76ers, 47-26. Here's Little. He gives it up to Simon. Simon's back to Lillard. Lillard will give it back up to Jeremy Grant, who puts it up and can't get that one to go. It was blocked on the other end by the 76ers. D'Anthony Melton gets credit for the block there. Harden tries to go up with it with the left hand on the left side, and that's no good, but he's fouled on the play. So Harden will go to the charity stripe to try to shoot 2 free throws here. It's 47-26. Sixers are up by 21. Damian Lillard only 4 points in this game so far. He's 0 for 4 from downtown. He's 1 for 8 from the field, and he has 3 assists and 4 turnovers, by the way. Meanwhile, for James Harden, he just passed Muggsy Bogues now he's in the 23rd spot he has the 23rd most assists of all time at 6,727. So it's 47-26. 4:47 left to go here in the first half. He missed the first foul shot, and he knocked down the second one. Harden now with 5 points and 7 assists in this ball game. Lillard being guarded by Melton. Hands it off to Simons, who puts it up from the top of the key. Eubanks tries to grab the rebound, and PJ Tucker knocks it out of bounds. And it'll still be Portland Trailblazers basketball. The Trailblazers are 21-23 coming into today. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Eubanks gets the inbound pass, puts it up at the top of the key for 3, and he can't get that one to go. Sixers grab the rebound. Tobias Harris on the other side. Can't get that one to go. And Damian Lillard grabs his miss. Outlet pass to Jeremy Grant, and he throws it down with the right hand. And the Portland Trailblazers have been making some noise. Jeremy Grant going up against his former team in the Philadelphia 76ers, showing off his talents. 4:05 left to go. Embiid on the low block, being guarded by Eubanks. And Embiid goes up with a step back and gets blocked by Eubanks, and the Trailblazers come up with a steal here. Simons on the near corner tries to pass it to Jeremy Grant, and he does so. He's left wide open for 3, and he hits it from the top of the key. It is now 48-28. But Anfernee Simons will be called for the travel. Oh, man, he took 3 steps. So don't count the bucket. Sixers get the ball back here. Harris on the near corner puts up a tough layup, and he gets that one to go. He was being contested by Drew Eubanks, and also Damian Lillard was left right there too. And the Trailblazers call time. 3:35 left to go here in the second quarter. And the Sixers are up by 22 points, and they'll be back in just a few moments. All righty. Do I think Harden will get to 20? I mean, it's possible, man. Anything is possible. I mean, I can't count it out. I can't rule it out by any means. I think Maxey could potentially get to 20. Or Tobias Harris in this game with the way he's playing. Do I think he'll get to 20 and 20 assists? I don't know about that. I don't know, dude. But for those of you that are new to my channel, first of all, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. I'm from South Jersey. If you're new to my channel, if you're watching me on YouTube, if you're watching me on Twitch, doesn't matter where you guys are, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up with all my 76ers content right here. So, but yes. Oof. If you only care about your bet, that's fine too. I don't care. If that's why you're tuning into me, hey, I'm glad I could assist you if that helps. My mom actually had a really good idea, and I will do that next time. I'll try to find the 76ers cup. I think I have one. I'll actually start using that when I take my drinks on here because it's just a little bit weird. Jabrani. That's funny. How long have we been going for? 55 minutes. Okay. Wow. It's interesting how when there's a timeout, I noticed that like a lot of people do leave, just to take a step off. It is interesting. Huh. It's the most people that we've had ever. And it's only going to continue to grow from here. It really is. And I'm very, very, very excited about it. It's going to be so cool. I forgot Gary Payton II's on this team, but I don't think he's playing tonight. He was somebody that was actually really, really good when I covered him in the G League. And not only that, but he played really good basketball for the Warriors last year. He was one of the main reasons why defensively they were ranked, in the top 5. He was a really good defensive player. Oh man. I'll get to that at halftime, dude. I promise you I will get to that. We'll talk about it at halftime. All right. That's what we'll do. 50-28. Sixers have been doing a really good job in this first half. They have scored 24 points in the second quarter, and 14 points are the Portland Trailblazers in this quarter. So Billups did call a timeout. Let's see what they drew up here, the Portland Trailblazers, that is. Lillard will hand it off to Josh Hart. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hart puts it up, can't get that one to go, grabs his own rebound, and he gets some contact from Joel Embiid. And I got to tell you, even though the Sixers are up by 22 points, they have given up so many offensive rebounds in this game, and it's not even close. That's the 9th offensive rebound that the Portland Trailblazers have had in this game. So Hart's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws here. And the first foul shot is up, and it's a little bit short. Hart from the charity stripe is shooting, he's shooting 74%. He's 72 for 97 coming into today. Shooting 33% from 3. But from the field, he's been doing a pretty good job. Shooting 50%. And he can't get that one to go either. So here come the Sixers as they grab a rebound. Tobias Harris got it. And James Harden gets the basketball for the Sixers. Less than 3 minutes to go. Passes it to Embiid. Embiid fakes out Simons. And then he puts up a left elbow jumper. And, man, he took about 3 dribbles there. And he knocked that one in. Another big play by Joel. Embiid tries to go up with a block there, but wasn't able to do so. Melton grabs the rebound. Off the bad shot by Damian Lillard. Harden at the top of the key gets a screen from Joel. Bounce pass to Embiid, and he puts it up, and he gets that one blocked by Drew Eubanks. The block stuffer. Simons out in transition, gets a layup, and gets right past D'Anthony Melton. And it's now 52-30 as the Sixers get the ball back with 2:15 left to go. Anthony Simons in this game, only 2 points and 1 assist so far. Harden gives it up to Embiid, who's on the foul line extended, being guarded by Eubanks. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid calling up for a play here. He gets double-teamed. He passes it out of the double team to Tobias Harris. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harris goes up with the contact. And they're going to say that he traveled there, and there will be another 76ers turnover. Harris not so happy with the call by the refs. And let's see, did he take too many? I don't know if he did. I don't know. It's a tough call. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. And the Trailblazers have the ball. Sixers get a steal off the bad pass, and D'Anthony Melton comes away with it. Here's Harden out in transition. He goes up with it. Eubanks gets another block. And here's Josh Hart on the other end, coming out in transition. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lillard being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Step back jumper. And Maxey, I believe, got a piece of that as he blocked it, and the shot was a little bit short. Harris comes up with the rebound. Maxey on the other end. Gives it up to D'Anthony Melton from the far corner. That one won't go. It was airballed. Harris comes up with another rebound. The ball goes around the timeline, and Maxey knocks down a three-pointer from the near wing. Tyrese Maxey knocking that one in, and he has 13 points off the bench for the 76ers. He's 6 for 9 from the field. 1:04 left to go in the second quarter. 55-30 is the score. Trailblazers with the ball. Simons goes up with it, and he initiates the contact, but the whistles remain silent, and he now has 4 points as he has his way and takes it inside the left lane. Harden's going to take his time here. He's being guarded by Jeremy Grant. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Harden to Embiid. Embiid, that one was short as he lost his footing, and Lillard comes up with a steal. 33 seconds left on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Lillard is at Dame time. He is going up against Tobias Harris, bounces it to Jeremy Grant, and he gets fouled on the play. Embiid can't believe that he gets called for the foul. That's now the third personal foul on Joel, and he's going to have to take a seat here. I don't even know if he even touched him from the way that looked. It actually just looked like Jeremy Grant just flopped. And he did. He did. He was just standing still, and Embiid's trying to plead his case over to the refs. And he's not so happy with the call. And Grant will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is good. It gets the friendly roll as it hit the front of the rim, and then it hit the square part of the backboard. And that one was good. Montrezl Harrell shaking hands with Joel as he comes into the ball game with 23 and a half seconds left here in the second quarter. Embiid goes out with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block, and only 1 turnover in this first half. Grant's second foul shot is up, and that's good. 55-34, shot clock is unplugged. Harden is going to take his time and milk the clock down here. He's being guarded by Grant at the half-court logo of the Moda Center sign. Here comes a screen by Montrezl Harrell. 10 seconds left to go. Harrell gets fouled by Eubanks, and with 8.3 seconds left, well, the Sixers are going to have to inbound it here. So Tyrese Maxey, 13 points for him off the bench for the 76ers, and they've been able to put up 55 points. Sixers are going to inbound it here. It will be D'Anthony Melton from the far sideline. And he gives it up to James Harden. 5 seconds to go. Harden at the top of the key. Now he takes it inside, puts up a floater, and knocks that one down. 1.8 seconds left. Lillard gets the inbound. He puts up a shot from the half-court logo, and he almost was able to get that one to fall. It hit the back of the rim. And the Sixers go up 57-34. Damian Lillard has 4 points in this game so far, 4 assists. He's 1 for 10 from the field, and give a lot of credit to the 76ers defense for doing such a great job at guarding the perimeter, as Lillard, Grant, and Simons are 0 for 10 from beyond the arc. 0 for 10, that is. And, well, it's been the Joel Embiid show. 17 points for him, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. And James Harden, 7 points, 9 assists. And he's been really terrific for the 76ers. So we take a look at a couple more stats here. Well, the Sixers have been really doing a good job at outplaying the Portland Trailblazers. They're shooting 48% from the field. Whew. And it's funny because they're only shooting 26.5% from 3, which is not really going to win you a whole lot of ball games. But the Portland Trailblazers are shooting 7% They've only made one three-pointer on 14 attempts. And that right there tells you the main reason why the 76ers are up in this game by as much as they are. Oh, man. So we're going to take a quick step off. We're going to be back at 11:20 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. I'm going to post that on here right now so that everybody knows. Again, I'm not going to be using the Roadcaster tonight. I'll figure out what the issue is with it tomorrow or some other time. So we will not even have music playing or anything. So I do apologize about that. But that's when I'll be back, 11:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't go anywhere. Come back here for second half action of 76ers basketball with me, Jason Joseph, on play-by-play with JJ. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Hello, and welcome back on in to Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, obviously, if you guys love listening to me do play by play for 76ers basketball, for the Phillies, for the Patriots, if you just like hearing me talk about action that's going on in the game, make sure you follow me on all the socials. They're all listed down below in the description area. You can also email me at at Jason Joseph on air at gmail.com. Oh man, Harrison, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you on, man. I appreciate you being on here. I miss you, dude. We got to get lunch soon. We definitely have to catch up on things, man. I'm so happy that you can make it on here. It means a lot to me. It means the world. Oh, man, I hope you saw that. Oh, so how's Ben Simmons? Okay. I'm happy you asked. Yeah, so I think that the trade was obviously the right move. I mean, he didn't want to play here, and the Sixers had their hands tied. And Harden's been working out pretty well so far, I believe. So, and both teams got what they wanted. There's my answer. And I'll leave it at that. So now we're going to start the third quarter. 57-34 is the score as the Sixers are up by 23 points. Hi, everyone. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Sixers have been doing a really good job at taking care of the basketball. It starts with the defense. Matisse Thybulle, Joel Embiid, DeAnthony Melton, and even Montrezl Harrell have all played such a huge factor on the defensive side. They each have a steal. They each have a block. They've been very terrific on the defensive side for the Sixers, and that's the reason why Jeremy Grant, Damian Lillard, and Anthony Simons have gone combined 0 for 10 from 3. I'm going to say it again, 0 for 10 from 3. It's just unbelievable. This is a team that puts up about 128 points on average against teams, for the past 6 games or so. So it's now Sixers get the ball here as James Harden tried to give it up to Embiid, and the ball gets stolen away. Damian Lillard will give it up to Anthony Simons. The first shot's not good, and he gets fouled they're going to say that Simons walked, and the Sixers get the ball back. So it's DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, James Harden, Joel Embiid, and who am I missing? I'm missing one other person, and I can't think about it. Oh, PJ Tucker. I apologize about that. Embiid goes up with the foul line jumper. That one is no good. Jusuf Nurkic, who was in a little bit of foul trouble in that first half, is now back in the game. Josh Hart out there for the Trailblazers. Gives it up to Damian Lillard. So it's Lillard, Nurkic, Simons, and Grant, and Nurkic as well, as Simons finally hits his first 3 of the game from the far wing. And the Sixers are up 57-37. Melton kicks it out to Harden. Harden will give it back to Melton, who was near the basket and now is at the top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Harden on the far wing, takes it inside, bounce pass to Embiid, and he throws it down with 2 hands. Another assist by James Harden. That's now 8 assists for him on the day so far. Scratch that. It's now 9 assists for him. Had to wait for that stat to update. Grant, foul line jumper, knocks it down. Another assist goes to Anthony Simons that time. And the Sixers are only back up by 20 again. I say only back up as if that's not a lot of points. But anything can happen. Milton gets the ball here at the near wing. And he'll give it up to Harden. Harden swings it around the timeline, gets the ball back. 3 seconds to go. Harden inside, goes up with it, and there's going to be a block on Josh Hart. In transition, DeAnthony Melton fouls Josh Hart, and that's going to be a foul on DeAnthony Melton as he went right to the chest, and Hart flew right down. Hart tried to get past DeAnthony Melton, who was right in his way, and Hart had to jump a little bit. He had to leap just a little bit to not, bang knees with him. So Simons will inbound it, and he hands it off to Jusuf Nurkic. Nurkic will hand it off to Lillard for 3, and that is off the mark. Lillard comes up with it as Nurkic grabbed a rebound. Here's Josh Hart, who gets blocked by Joel and denied at the rim. Harden bounce pass to Embiid, and the ball gets stolen away. DeAnthony Melton back out there on defense. It's a 2-on-1, and DeAnthony Melton gets called for the foul. So Josh Hart tried to go up with a layup, and DeAnthony Melton was on him, so he decided not to do so. And Jeremy Grant was following right behind him, right in the lane, and Melton committed a foul. Let's see if this was he certainly made contact with that left hand, and it was in the act of shooting. So the 76ers, who are up by 20 points, well, Jeremy Grant's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and that's good. Grant is now 28 years old. He's played in 42 games. He was 0 for 2 from the line before and now knocks down both foul shots at the line this time around. Melton hands it off to Harden, and they swing it around the timeline, and they find Tobias Harris on the far corner, and he gets that one to go from 3. 62-41. Oh, man, my next stream is going to be Saturday night, man. Hope to see you there. Jeremy Grant puts up a 3 from the near wing, and he knocks that one down. 62-44. Sixers are up by 18. Here's Harden on the near wing, and he passes it to Embiid. Embiid will give it back to Harden. 7 seconds on the shot clock on the far wing. Harden's going to go up against Nurkic. He dances around him, puts up a 3, and he knocks it down. Oh, man, James Harden has been killing it here in the third quarter. He's been sensational. He's been unbelievable, and he's been unstoppable from beyond the arc. 65-44 is the score. Here in the third quarter, Lillard puts up a 3-pointer himself, and he has his way. Oh, man, that is a rally killer for the Sixers. Melton on the other side hands it back off to Harden. Harden will try to find Tobias Harris, and he does so. He hands it off to Tucker. Tucker back to Harris. Harris takes it to the rack himself on the near corner, and he throws down the jam. Oh, man, my voice just cracked right there. My voice just cracked right there. And Tobias Harris gets a steal on the other end for the Sixers out in transition. Hands it off to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. Harden has to find somebody who then hands it back off to Embiid. He's at the far wing being guarded by Simons. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Embiid. He hesitates but then takes a jumper and he gets the bounce. He gets the friendly roll. So Joel on the day, give him 19 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And Harden has a 10-10 performance so far in this game, but he's been doing a really good job in this third quarter. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. The 76ers up 69-47. Jack, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you coming on here. My next cast will be, I'm going to tell you all, it's going to be on Saturday night. We're going to be covering 76ers basketball again as they take on the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox has been playing really well lately for the Kings as they just beat LeBron James yesterday. So that'll be a fun matchup. But yeah, thanks again, dude. I appreciate you coming on here. Hope to see you Saturday. All righty. Let's talk about some other NBA scores, man. We got the Timberwolves beating the Raptors 128-126. Oof. Oh, man. That's so cool. Wow. Let's see what happened in that game. Siakam at 13. Holy Toledo. Scotty Barnes at 29 points. He was 11 for 15 from the field. He's been playing well. Fred VanVleet, 25 points, 10 assists. OG Anunoby, 15 points for him. D'Angelo Russell, 25 points. I haven't really heard his name in quite a little bit. Anthony Edwards at 23. He was only 2 for 8 from the three-pointer, though. And Anderson at 20. They didn't even play with Karl Anthony Towns. Has he been out? I haven't heard anything about Cat. I hope he's okay. What else do we got? We got Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors. They won in overtime, the Celtics. Dre had 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. Wiggins had 20. Curry had 29. Thompson had 24. And Jordan Poole at 24. Tatum at 34. And he had 19 rebounds? Oof. Man. They must have, came back in that game because the starters, weren't doing so well for them when you look at their plus minuses. As the Atlanta Falcons looking. The Hawks. Or do you mean the Falcons? That's funny. All righty. So 121, 118 is the score. Or sorry. Oh man, I'm looking at the wrong game. Sorry, 57. Wait, hold up. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm all over here. I'm all over the map. I'm all over the world. Not even doing Planet Philly, which you also should go check out, by the way. Hosted by Nick Earnshaw, Jen McGraw, and me, Jason Joseph. Planet Philly. I'll have to put that in the comment section. All right, so the timeout is over. Sixers up 69-47. 7:14 left to go here in the third quarter. Let's see what Chauncey Billups drew up here. It was a play to Nasir Little, who tries to put up a three-pointer, and a long rebound goes to Damian Lillard. It was tipped out. Three-pointer is up that time, and that's no good by Little. And Tobias Harris comes away with the defensive rebound. Harris takes it to the cup, puts it up with the left hand, and finishes it at the lane. And the Sixers are now up 71-47. And on the other side, well, Jeremy Grant has his way. He's been really quiet in this game so far. But the Blazers have now scored 49 points. Harden gives it up to Melton. Melton will give it back to Harden on the far wing. Here comes a screen by Embiid. Bounce pass to Embiid at the foul line. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid's foul line jumper is too strong. And Nurkic comes away with the rebound. Lillard gets past Milton. And he puts it up and can't get the friendly bounce and can't put an end to the Sixers run right here. Harden going coast to coast. And he gets it to the left. Or he puts that one up and in with the left hand. 73-49, 6:03 left to go in quarter number 3. As they have been demolishing the Portland Trailblazers, the Sixers that is. Little back out to Nurkic, who puts up a three-pointer. He hasn't been shooting the ball well, especially today. Harden gets the long rebound, outlet pass to Embiid, and he throws it down with 2 hands again. 75-49. Joel has 21 points on the night so far. Give him a double-double. Harden with 12 points and 12 assists as well. Lillard tried to find Jeremy Grant on the far wing, and it goes out of bounds. So the Sixers are going from our right to our left, and the Portland Trailblazers are going from our left to our right. Sixers in their blue and white uniforms, Trailblazers in their white and maroon uniforms, that is. Lillard's three-pointer from the near wing is no good. Nurkic with another offensive rebound. Can't get that one to go. Not once, but twice from Jusuf Nurkic, and that is now 13 offensive rebounds by the Portland Trailblazers, and they're down by 24 points. Melton gets the ball stripped away by Little, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll still be 76ers basketball here. Once again, in case you're just tuning in to me, my name is Jason Joseph. I'm from South Jersey. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover 76ers, we cover the Phillies, and we cover the Patriots, and we'll be doing the Flyers once the football season's done. Inbound pass to Embiid. Embiid back out to Anthony Melton, and he gets that one to go, but don't count the bucket because they're going to call a foul on P.J. Tucker. So do not count that three-pointer right there. P.J. Tucker trying to plead his case to the refs. And, of course, he's not going to have his way. 5:03 left here in the third quarter. And Tucker will take a seat as Tyrese Maxey comes into the ball game. And, well, he gets a technical foul called on him as well. So the Sixers get called for a delay of game violation, and Tucker gets called for a technical foul. So Lillard will go to the line to shoot one free throw, and the Trailblazers will get the ball back. And Lillard's free throw is good. This season, Dame is shooting 89.5% from the foul line. He is a career 92% shooter. 75-52 is the score. Trailblazers inbound it, and they give it up to Nurkic. Nurkic will get fouled by Embiid, and that, I believe, is his fourth personal foul. So the Sixers are going to have to be very careful here because Embiid, who has 4 fouls, well, yeah, there's 4.5 minutes left. Don't want to get called for your 5th. And Doc Rivers decides to still stick with him. Little back to Jeremy Grant, who's at the top of the wing, the far wing that is. Bounce pass to Nurkic, who puts up a wide open 3 from the top of the key, and Embiid grabs his miss. Another rebound by Joel. Harris on the left elbow, puts it up, and can't get that one to fall. Little with the rebound, bounce pass to Damian Lillard. Lillard outlet pass, and Jeremy Grant tried to get the basketball. As he was able to do so, then Little passed it right back to him, and the ball goes out of bounds as it was tipped by a 76er. Drew Eubanks comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. Got to cover Drew Eubanks for the Austin Spurs when him and Luka Šamanić were there, and they played really well against the Delaware Blue Coats. But the Blue Coats ended up making it to the G League Finals 2 years in a row. That time Paul Reed played in that game and was really, really great. The inbound pass goes to Drew Eubanks, and he takes it to the lane, and he's fouled by James Harden. So Harden is going to be called for another shooting foul. That's his – I have to fact check it here. That is Harden's second personal foul. That's what I thought. But I had to be sure to fact check that. 75-52, 4:21 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers have been taking care of business, and I'll tell you another team that's taking care of business is the Phoenix Suns, as they're up 80-57 against the Brooklyn Nets with 7:13 left to go in the third. The foul shot is no good by Drew Eubanks, and Harris comes away with the rebound. Tobias Harris on the near wing. Will hand it off to Melton. Melton then finds Harden. Harden back to Melton, who goes around the timeline, and he gives it back to Maxey. And Maxey just was a little bit out of reach as it was just a little bit over towards his left side from the left wing. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lillard got the ball tipped by D'Anthony Melton. It goes into the backcourt. Now he gets past half court as he gets the ball back. Little puts up a three-pointer from the near corner, and he knocks it down. Nasir Little making that one. And it was a 24-foot three-point jump shot, and now the Sixers are only up by 20. Melton for 3 on the near wing. Can't get that one to go, and Little comes away with another board. Lillard outlet pass to Little, and Little gets the layup there, and timeout is called by Doc Rivers and the 76ers. 75-57 as the Trailblazers have been going on a little run themselves. It has been an 8-0 run by the Portland Trailblazers. The Sixers haven't even made a field goal within the last 2 minutes of play. And 75-57, and the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. What's going on, guys? All right, it's time now for our top 5 question. All right, so for those of you that are new to my channel, right, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. What we always do on here is not only do we talk about the Sixers, but we also have a little bit of fun too. We interact a little bit and get to know each other. So we do this thing called a top 5. All right, I'm going to make today a little bit simple. So who, by the end of the season, okay, who will be the top 5 teams ranked in order in the Eastern Conference? The top 5 teams ranked in order in the Eastern Conference once the regular season is done. All right, I'm going to post that in the chat right now. Who are your top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference. There we go. Okay. And that is the question of the day. I'm going to start off backwards. Okay, number 5. Number 5 out of the East, I have the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, I believe, are going to finish out in 5th place. Jimmy has to stay healthy. Lowry has to stay healthy. Tyler Hero has to continue to play really good basketball. And they're number 5. Number 4 is going to be, for me, the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know if if Durant and Irving are going to stay healthy. So I have them at number 4. Number 3 are my Philadelphia 76ers. I think that they'll easily get to 50 wins. They should, I think, get to 55 with the way that I penciled in all their games. But obviously anything's possible. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics. And number 1 is the Milwaukee Bucks. And that is my top 5. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Sixers can, continue to play well and get the 1 seed. But I don't think that they're going to get it. That doesn't mean I don't think that they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals either. Trailblazers on an 8-0 run. Sixers get the ball here. Sixers haven't scored in about 2 minutes or so. Harden gives it up to Thibault, who comes into the ball game, and Thibault missed a wide-open layup, and I mean wide open. He was like on the near corner, and he couldn't have had an even better look than he did. 3 minutes left here in quarter number 3. Little hands it off to Lillard. They're down by 18. Lillard with the bounce pass, and it gets tipped right out of bounds by James Harden. The pass was supposed to be intended to go to Nasir Little there, and he couldn't get to that one because it was tipped by Harden. Niang also in the ball game. Grant will hand it off to Damian Lillard on the far corner. 8 seconds on the shot clock, being guarded by Thibault. And Lillard has his way as he goes right to the rim, and he got denied there. Maxey at the top of the key gets the ball loose, and he comes away with it. He hands it off to Niang for a wide-open three-pointer on the near wing, and that's no good. Niang has not knocked down a 3 tonight. Here's Lillard again for 3. That's short. Trez comes away with the rebound, and the Sixers will take their time here. 2:13 left to go here in the third. Maxey hands it off to Montrezl Harrell, who tries to go up with it, and he's fouled. Drew Eubanks will be called for the shooting foul there. 75-59 with 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Montrezl Harrell is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As Montrezl Harrell today in this game so far, well, he has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal and a block as well in just his 8 minutes of play. Harrell will put up the first foul shot, and that is no good. It's a little bit short. Oof, I had the wrong paper there. 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Montrezl Harrell this season, well, he's shooting 72.5% from the line. And the second foul shot is way too strong. And the defensive rebound goes to Little. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. The Sixers are up by 16. Blazers on a 10-0 run. Lillard gets the ball at the top of the key, goes out to the lane, or into the lane that is, and he gets fouled. The Sixers were up by 26 points. So the Trailblazers have now cut it down to 16. Sixers are 20-16 on the season so far. They're 11-9 on the road, as they've gone 3-0 on this road trip so far out in the West Coast. And Lillard will put up a foul shot, and that's good. So the Trailblazers are in the bonus. As I forgot to mention that Montrezl Harrell got called for the personal foul. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good by Damian Lillard. Lillard in this game so far has been pretty terrific with 12 points. He's been pretty cold. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Pretty cold with 12 points. Thibault for 3. That's way too long. And Lillard grabs the rebound. Lillard will take it inside, hands it off to Little, and he gets another assist there. And Little's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line for one more. And just like that, the Sixers can't put an end to this Trailblazers run. 75-63, Sixers are only up by 12 now. It's a 14-0 run by the Portland Trailblazers as they've been making a lot of noise. Nasir Little, 7 points for him on the day so far. And in and out it goes at the foul line, so he can't convert on the foul shots. Montrezl Harrell comes away with the rebound, and Maxey is just going to try to milk the clock down here. Hands it off to Shake Milton, that is. Not DeAnthony Melton, which is a broadcaster's worst nightmare. Shake Milton, left elbow jumper, and he finally puts an end to this run that the Portland Trailblazers have been going on, and the Sixers are back up by 14. 77-63, 76ers on top. Lillard goes up with that shot, then he gets fouled by Matisse Thybulle on the far elbow. So Thybulle, with 56.8 seconds left, will be called for his third foul. Yep, that is his third foul. Thybulle only has 2 points. He's 1 for 4 from the field in his 11 minutes of play. And the first foul shot by Lillard is good. Once again, for those of you that are just tuning in to me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover all 76ers basketball games throughout the regular season and the postseason as well. We also do Phillies baseball, and we do the Patriots. We'll be doing one Flyers game per week after Super Bowl is done. And the second foul shot is good too by Dame. 14 points for him, 7 for 7 from the foul line. Maxey gets past half court and now puts up a right elbow jumper, and it's a little bit short and it rims out as well. 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lillard, step back, three-pointer, in and out it goes. Another offensive rebound by the Trailblazers. And Lillard comes away with it. It was a long offensive rebound too. So the Sixers have not been doing a good job at boxing out. Lillard, alley-oop pass. It was a little bit short as Eubanks did not expect that one coming. 77-65. And Maxey comes away with the rebound. 5 seconds left on the game clock, and with 4.5 seconds left, he gets fouled. Maxey will get fouled by Jeremy Grant, former 76er, who spent a lot of time, too, with the Detroit Pistons. And he came here with the Portland Trailblazers. The Trailblazers lost C.J. McCollum, and they decided to have him in. Tyrese Maxey will inbound it to Shake Milton, and Milton will take it to the cup himself with about less than a second left, and he gets it to go. And that'll pretty much do it here in the third quarter as they inbound it, the Trailblazers, and that is going to do it. There was no shot put up at all whatsoever. 79-65 is the score. Sixers are up by 14 points as we go into quarter number 4. There's still plenty of basketball left to be played. The Trailblazers won that quarter 31-22. And we'll be right back for some fourth quarter action in just a few moments. My setup looks cool. Can we get a tour? Hey, you're funny. You're very funny. I like your sense of humor, man. That's funny. I'm actually going to turn on my fan here because now it's starting to get a little bit hot. sometimes like when you have the cameras running and like, the monitor's up and the laptop is running and the lights are all on, it all gets hot just from all the light that's in here. And also the door's closed too. Ugh, I hope you don't hear that noise in the background. But yes, so so the Sixers have been doing a good job in this game. Who are you guys looking forward to this weekend for football? I want to hear what your thoughts are for this weekend. I have, well, if you really want to hear my picks, okay, go check out Planet Philly Pod. Okay, we're on YouTube. Let me see if I can post the link. The video should be coming out tomorrow. Yeah, it should be coming out tomorrow. Can I post the link on here? Let me try to see if I can find the link. I will post it in the chat right now before I forget. Because I made my predictions on who is going to win each game. And I would like to share it with you all. You got to subscribe to this channel first. All right? I'm going to share it all with you right now. It's called Planet Philly Pod. All right? And actually, it did just go out tonight. So I could literally just share with you the video that I did. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's do that. Okay. Copy. And then we'll paste it. Oh, dude, I have water. That's literally water. I got to stay hydrated, man. It's nothing else but water. Mayim, that's what we say in Hebrew. I'm going to post that on here too. This is the Planet Philly link. Follow that channel too. Hosted by Nick Earnshaw, Jem McGraw, and me, your boy, Jason Joseph. Alrighty. So the fourth quarter is just about ready to start. And it does so now. Simons gets the inbound, and the ball gets blocked by Matisse Thybulle. Oh, man, Thybulle came out of nowhere to just block that one. How about that? Matisse Thybulle's defense making an impact for the 76ers. Can they take advantage of it? Niang step back three-pointer. It's good from the far wing. Oh, man, he knocked it down, and the Sixers are on a 5-0 run themselves. So they give themselves a little bit of some breathing room. Simons has his way, gets to the rim, and finishes it with the right hand on the right side of the lane. 82-67 as we're just about a minute underway here in quarter number 4. Simons has 11 points. Milton, runner, short. Grabs his own offensive rebound, and they're going to say a foul was called on Montrezl Harrell out of all people. A loose ball foul called on Montrezl Harrell. Oh, man. 82-67 as the Sixers are up by 15 points. The Phoenix Suns, in case you're wondering too, they're up 94-71 against the Brooklyn Nets with 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Simons with the right hand gets denied, and it'll be rebounded by the Philadelphia or it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be on the 76ers. My mistake. So Simons will inbound it here. He gives it up to Nasir Little for 3. It's short, and Niang grabs his miss. Milton will hand it off to Tyrese Maxey. So it's Maxey, Milton, Harrell, Niang, and Thybulle in there for the Sixers. Niang, step back. Three-pointer again. Yes! Oh, man, he was able to hit that one in. George Niang, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc so far in quarter number 4. 9 points for him. He's 3 for 5 from downtown. Little gets denied at the rim by Montrezl Harrell, and again he gets called for another foul. Harrell has definitely been making some physical contact, and that is foul number 4 on Montrezl Harrell. 85-67, 10-13 left to go in regulation. The Sixers were up by as many as 26 points. And with the first foul shot being made, they're only up by 17. The Trailblazers went on a 14-0 run in the third quarter, and finally the Sixers were able to put up a 5-0 run to end that third quarter, and they've been keeping their foot on the gas pedal since then. The second foul shot by Nasir Little is no good, so he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Maxey gets the ball. He gets past half court. Here comes a screen by Montrezl Harrell. Maxey decides to utilize it. Now he goes back out to the top of the key. 8 seconds left here on the shot clock. Maxey to Shake Milton on the near corner. 4 seconds to go. Milton takes it to the lane, goes up with the contact. The whistles remain silent, but he has his way. 87-68. He got it up with the left hand as he was coming up from the near corner and did a little shimmy as well. 10 points for him. He's 4 for 6 from the field. Simons again going up against Thibault. Simons back out to Josh Hart. And Simons, who was moving really quickly, gets the ball back. A runner goes up. That's no good. And another tip out to Nasir Little for a long rebound. Simons works around the screen from Jusuf Nurkic, and he puts up a triple, and he gets it to fall. And it'll now be 87-71 with 9:08 left to go in regulation. Maxey will hand it off to Niang. Niang kicks it out to Thibault. Niang finds Shake Milton with 7 seconds to go. Milton directing the traffic here on the near sideline. Or on the near wing, that is. Milton could not go up with a good shot there. And Montrezl Harrell, as he tried to grab the rebound from Shake Milton, gets called for a shot clock violation because Milton's runner did not even hit the rim. And Doc Rivers arguing that it did. And he's signaling to the refs. Now they are going to review this to see if it did hit the rim indeed, Shake Milton's shot. It's so hard to tell from that angle. If it did, it would have hit the right side. And now, are they going to review it? I don't know. 8:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. And they won't review it. So play does resume. Simons at the top of the key. Gets the ball back from Little. Sixers have to play solid defense here. Nasir Little goes up with the contact, and he won't go to the line for one more. I thought a foul was signaled, but there was no foul signaled. My mistake. 87-73. Sixers up by 14. Maxey back to George Niang for his third three in this quarter. That's no good. Montrezl Harrell comes away with the offensive rebound, and he'll be fouled by Sharp. So it's now 87-73. Montrezl Harrell playing really good on the offensive glass, as there were about a couple of, maybe I'd say 2 to 3 defenders there right in front of him, and he was able to get the offensive rebound there. 8:14 left to go in the fourth. Can the Sixers continue to dominate in this game? Harrell hits the first free throw. The last time he was at the foul line, he missed both foul shots. Coming into today, he's shooting 73% from the line. Also only averaging about 5 points per game as the backup center for Joel. And Embiid in this game, in case you're wondering, 23 points for him, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And the second foul shot is a little bit too strong by Montrezl Harrell as it goes in and out. So the Sixers lead remains at 15 with 8:05 left. Lillard back in the ball game. It's Lillard and Simons. Finally, Nurkic gets the handoff there. Jeremy Grant on the other side tries to pass it out, and the ball gets deflected by James Harden, who comes back into the ball game for the Sixers, and it goes right out of bounds, and the Sixers will have to try to play defense with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:56 left in quarter number 4. Tobias Harris and Embiid come back into the ball game. Lillard has to inbound it on the near sideline. He does so, and he finds Jeremy Grant, who's being guarded by Harris. Near corner, jumper from Jeremy Grant with a hand in his face, and it's good. A hand was right in his face as Tobias Harris contested it, and the Sixers are only up by 13 now. 21 points for Jeremy Grant. Harris gives it up to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Joel. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Harden in the post now. Going up against Josh Hart. Step back jumper with the hand in his face, and he knocks it down again. James Harden, 15 points as the Sixers go up by 15. Thibault with a steal off the bad pass. And Tobias Harris comes away with it. And he'll give it back up to Harden. Harden, nice pass to Embiid. No look pass that was. And the ball gets tipped and it goes right out of bounds on the near baseline for the 76ers as they will call a foul on Jusuf Nurkic. So Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. And he knocks that one down. Josh Hart actually got called for the shooting foul. My mistake. It's so crazy because sometimes, like, when you're looking at this, like, the camera just points to somebody else rather than that. Oh, you need one more from Simons. Okay. Embiid's second free throw is good. And D'Anthony Melton comes into the ball game for Matisse Thybulle. 92-75. Simons gives it up to Damian Lillard from the far wing, and it's nothing but net. It's about to get to be that time for the Portland Trailblazers as Dame time is coming up, and it seems like he's sniffing it now. He's only 2 for 11 from downtown. Harden with a bad pass to Embiid, and they're going to call a defensive violation there as the ball goes past the half-court mark. And there's another 76ers turnover. 92-78. And how about the defense there by the Portland Trailblazers as they've been playing very strongly in that area here in the second half. Blazers do call timeout. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. Oh, man. This isn't good. I can understand why the energy now is starting to deflate a little bit. And I'm trying to keep it up. Oh, man. Hello, and welcome everybody for some more play-by-play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, head on over to my YouTube channel. It's play-by-play with JJ, me, Jason Joseph. It's listed in the profile. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload and when I go live for 76ers games and for Patriots games and for Phillies games and any other game that there is in the entire world. So it has now reached that time to be midnight on the East Coast, which means now it's Friday. It is Friday here on the East Coast, man. Everybody, I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope you all are looking forward to the weekend too. That means tomorrow is the first day of the second round of the NFL playoffs, and I can't wait. That is so exciting. That is super, super awesome. Whew. Sip of water. L'chaim. All right. Oh, there's a DraftKings promo. Interesting. See, it feels a little bit awkward that I don't even have my headsets on because I keep thinking that I got to put them back on, but I don't because I don't have my headsets right now because Rhodey tried to shoot a shot tonight and it just didn't work out. But sometimes that happens. You just have off nights with technology, and it is what it is. We're making it work. We're making it happen, and it doesn't sound bad, according to my dad, who is a trusted source in this situation. I love my dad. All right, 92-78. Sixers are up by 14 with 6:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Their lead they were up by as many as 26 points. That's what I was trying to say. And with 6:30 left to go, the Trailblazers are going to inbound it here. They've made this a game. There'll be Jeremy Grant on the inbound, and he gives it up to Anthony Simons. Simons stands there with a staring contest between him and Maxey. He hands it off to Damian Lillard, who is being guarded by Niang, and Lillard finds a cut in Jusuf Nurkic to the basket, and the lead is down to a dozen for the Sixers. Harden gets a screen from Embiid. Nice no-look pass to Joel, and he puts it up and in with the right hand. But he goes down and hits the deck really hard. He's hanging on to both knees, and he gets a little bit of help from two of his teammates, and he'll go to the line for one more. So count the bucket and a foul for the big man. Lillard does get called for the shooting foul, and Harden gets another assist there. That is assist number 13 from James Harden. 14 points and 13 assists for him in this game so far. 27 points for the big man. And he will go to the line for one more. He's plus 16 as well. And the foul shot is up, and that's good. And the Sixers lead increases to 15. Simons with less than 6 minutes left as we're just about halfway done here in the fourth quarter. Jusuf Nurkic will hand it off to Damian Lillard. Lillard to Simons. Simons inside the Nurkic, not once. And he loses the rebound, and the 76ers are going to get the ball back. Or are they going to they're going to call a loose ball foul, that is, against the 76ers. It goes against Tobias Harris. So that's a big call. Sixers have committed 3 fouls. Both teams have committed 3 fouls here in this quarter. Embiid has 5. Simons gets the inbound, goes around the timeline, and now goes into the lane, and he tried to slam it in there, but he's fouled. So here's Lillard off the inbound pass to Nurkic, and Lillard will get fouled as he tries to put up a 3-pointer. And Tobias Harris again will be called for that one, I believe. It'll actually be on D'Anthony Melton, that is. 95-80 with 5.5 minutes left to go. So Melton does get called for the shooting foul. The Sixers were up 26-14 in the first quarter. And then at halftime, they were up 56-34. Lillard is at the foul line. And the first foul shot is up for him. And he hits it. 95-81. Melton laughing on the sideline right next to the referee. Gary Payton II not playing for the Portland Trailblazers. And the second free throw is good. So I forgot to mention that Lillard is at the line to shoot 3 free throws here. The third foul shot is up, and he connects. Dame, who went really quiet in the first half, now has 19 points and 10 assists. Jeremy Grant has 21 and 5. 5 rebounds, that is. Harden at the logo. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And with 5:20 left to go, a loose ball foul will be called on Jusuf Nurkic. Or an away from the play. What are they going to call that? They just call it a personal foul. Sorry. Harden was trying to look for Embiid, and Nurkic just didn't have such a good screen there. Embiid with 5 seconds to go at the top of the key, puts it up, and it's well short. And coming up with the rebound that time was Lillard, and as he was falling out of bounds, he bounced past it to Simons. Great awareness by Damian Lillard. Simons passes it inside to Grant. Grant going up against Embiid, and Embiid denies Jusuf Nurkic that time. Harris, the Sixers are swinging it around the timeline now. Harden at the top of the key, gets a screen from Embiid. Will he use it? No, he won't. Hands it off to Embiid. Embiid back out to Harden. Puts up a screen for him. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Embiid. and the ball gets stripped, and they're going to call a travel against the 76ers here. It'll be against Joel. That's only a second turnover on the day. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. The Trailblazers have an opportunity to cut the deficit to 10 or even into single digits here. Sixers have been turning the ball over a little bit in this fourth quarter. Inbound goes to Anthony Simons. Damian Lillard gets the ball, goes up, and actually gets past two defenders. Simons for three, wide open. And Tobias Harris says no as he comes away and clobbers that rebound. 4:10 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid wants to give it up to Harris, and he does so. Harris, being triple teamed, passes it out to Tyrese Maxey for a four-corner three, well off the mark. And it was actually way too strong as it went over the rim. And Lillard came up with the rebound. Lillard will hand it off to Nasir Little for three, and he gets that one to go, and the 76ers are only up by 9. 95-86. And with 3:49 left to go, the Sixers do call timeout. So the game is not over just yet. Whew. Oh, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I'm a little bit on my toes here. The Sixers have to do a better job. They did such a good job at guarding the three. And let me tell you, Chauncey Billups has actually made some really good plays here in the second half. Got to be honest with you. He's been doing a much better job giving the ball to Dame, helping him find his spots. And it seems like the other players too, like Jeremy Grant and Anthony Simons and Jusuf Nurkic, are all playing better as well. And Nasir Little. Come on, man. We need the Sixers to come up away with this. Oof. This is tough, man. For those of you that are watching me on YouTube, all right, first of all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This really means a lot to me. We just started doing this about 3.5 weeks ago, and we're going to continue to cover more 76ers basketball because that's what we love to do. We love the Sixers, we love the Phillies, and we do love the Flyers, even though we haven't really given them any love, but we will once the football season is done. So, and then we love the Patriots, which is a conversation for another day for those of you that want to know how I got into them. Alrighty. But no, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoy listening to me do play-by-play coverage, and if you think I do a good job at describing the action, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. And also feel free to email me. That is at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. It is in the description down below. It's also in my profile, but I'm going to post it on here so that you guys can see where you can email me if you decide to do so. jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. Email me and give me a review of this and let me know if you like this, what could be better, and if you have any ideas, I'd appreciate that. So that's my email down below. I posted it right there. Alrighty, still plenty of time left to go in this basketball game. Whew. Alrighty. Harden, Embiid, Tucker, Harris, and Tyrese Maxey out there for the Sixers. An 11-3 run by the Trailblazers. The Sixers did call timeout, and now they get the ball back. Harden at the logo. We'll give it up to Embiid. Tried to find Embiid, and Embiid got fouled, or they're going to call a loose ball foul on Joel Embiid, that is. As he was trying to get to the ball, and Embiid certainly made contact with Jusuf Nurkic, and, well, since the 76ers are in the bonus here, they're the Trailblazers are going to shoot some free throws. And it'll be Anthony Simons. The first free throw by Simons is up, and that's in. And what was once a 26-point lead goes down to 8. 3:34 left to go. And the second foul shot is good. So the foul was not called on the Embiid, or else he would have been taken out of the game. He would have fouled out. 95-88 as the second foul shot was good. Melton gets a screen. Hands it off to James Harden. Harden on the near wing. 8 seconds to go. Harden's going to ISO off of Anthony Simons. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He puts up a 3, and it's way too strong. Lillard comes away with the rebound. Lillard takes it inside to the cup, throws it back out to Jeremy Grant for 3. And he thought he was fouled, but he wasn't. But James Harden outlet pass to Tyrese Maxey, and he puts it up and in with the right hand, and he almost crashed into a couple of people in the first row. 97-88. Lillard pass to Jusuf Nurkic. His feet weren't set. Harden comes away with the rebound. Outlet pass to Anthony Melton, and he gets denied by Anthony Simons on the other end in transition. Simons playing solid defense, and he'll be called for the foul, but that was the right play, obviously, by Anthony Simons. I thought maybe he got all ball, but how about the connection between Harden and Maxey? Lillard almost came away with the steal if you actually look at the replay there, but Anthony Simons did make a little bit of contact with that right hand. Melton goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and the first one is good. The Sixers decide to go with a small ball lineup here. No PJ Tucker in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds as he's been scoreless in this game so far. Melton's second foul shot is good, and the Sixers are up by 11. Lillard at the half-court logo. Gets a screen from Nurkic. Now he's on the right wing. He hands it off, and the ball goes to Josh Hart, and Hart goes into the lane, but he's fouled by James Harden with 2:32 left to go in the fourth. Both teams are in the bonus, so the Trailblazers will get some more free throws here. Jeremy Grant leading the way with 24, Damian Lillard with 20, and Anthony Simons with 16. Hart at the line to make his 7th point, and he knocks it down. And it's now 99-89. Nasir Little has 10 points off the bench. Hart 7-7, and it'll remain that way as Joel Embiid comes up with the board. But they're going to call a foul line or a free throw violation on Tyrese Maxey. And the Trailblazers are going to shoot more free throws here. Boy, it's not so common that you see that. It is not so common that you see that. That is crazy. So the Sixers, well, now their lead is only down to 9 as Hart makes that free throw. So Maxey gets the ball here. He's backing up Simons, and he hands it back off to Embiid. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid at the perimeter. 8 seconds to go. He takes it, does not get fouled there. Embiid with 3 seconds to go, and he knocks down the fadeaway jumper. Oh, man, the ball was battered around in the air, and he got the rebound, and then he just put up a contested 2 right in front of Nurkic's face. Lillard tries to go up with a 3 of his own, and Maxey grabs the rebound. 101-90, 150 left to go. 30 points for Embiid. That's his 7th straight game with 30 or more points. 101-90. Nurkic comes away with the steal off the bad pass by Harden to Embiid. Lillard, what's he going to do? Lillard with a big 3-pointer, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. And it's now 101-93. Fasten your seatbelts as the Sixers are going to try to hang on for this bumpy ride here. Lillard, 23 points. He's 3 for 13 from beyond the arc and 5 for 20 from the field. Melton gets the ball, and he hands it off to Embiid. Embiid with being double-teamed on the left wing. Hands it off to Harden. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Harden with a floater, and he knocks it down. A big-time shot by James Harden, and that was a big, big moment for him. 1:10 left to go. Lillard going up with the dunk. Oh, man, he was able to get that one up and in. And Embiid just let him zoom by him. 103-95. He said, it's not even worth it for me to commit the foul there. Maxey has the ball, and the Sixers are milking the clock down as the clock is not their friend right now. Embiid gets double-teamed and trapped, and Nurkic will be called for the foul with 51 seconds left, and 7 seconds were on the shot clock. And Embiid's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. But how about that play right before this? It was right before the James Harden floater. Joel just made that one look so easy. Nurkic was all in his wheelhouse. And the Sixers are going to try to close the deal here. The first foul shot is up, and that's good. There's 51 seconds left to be exact in regulation. And the 76ers, as Embiid shoots the second foul shot, will go up by 10. 105-95. Simons gets the inbound from Jeremy Grant. 48 seconds to go. Lillard on the near wing being guarded by Melton. Now he takes on Joel. Pass it back out to Josh Hart for 3. Can't get that one to go. DeAnthony Melton comes away with the rebound. And the Sixers are going to hold on to it here. As the Trailblazers decide not to foul, 27 seconds left. The Sixers are going to just dribble this one out as they come away. It was a little bit shaky in that third quarter and even towards the middle of the fourth quarter, but they hang on and they get it done. 15 seconds left, and Embiid puts up a half-court shot, and he couldn't get that one to fall. I wonder if he's going to receive some attention for that. I don't know. That was definitely not necessary. 105-95. Grant puts up a three-pointer himself. That one won't go. Harden grabs the rebound, and the Sixers escape again. I don't know if they escaped, but they were able to get another victory right there. 105-95 is the final score. As they win by 10, the 76ers will be playing again on Saturday night. And this time it'll be in Sacramento against De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. 32 points for Joel, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks as well. And James Harden with a triple-double, 16, 10, and 14. Harden had that rebound at the very end, so he just had 9. So for those people that took him to get 10 rebounds and to get that triple-double, well, they just got it. That is funny. So the Sixers, they do win. And it got a little bit shaky in that fourth quarter, but they come up on top. And their next game will be Saturday night. And that's when we're going to be back. So I got to rest my voice now. I've been talking for a little bit, and my voice is not feeling so good. So I am going to cut it a little bit short tonight. But I'm Jason Joseph. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. You guys are my world. And we're going to continue to do more 76ers basketball. Their next game is on Saturday night in Sacramento, and I will catch you all on the next one.